I'm back. Finally getting back into recording internet videos after going through a long lapse of not recording anything at all. One of the reasons was because for a couple of years I did not have a computer with a fairly decent webcam at all. It was actually pretty sad. It still ran on XP and not well. I made the move from the States to Argentina. Um, Largely because I met someone special. Lo and behold, put a ring on that finger. So that's what's going on. The video I just posted was me just using my guitar link for the first time. The recording, it's kind of cheesy, somewhat ridiculous. The theme's called Hora Staccato. I got it from Shawn Power Licks. It's kind of clownish and even maybe a little bit comical. Just check it out. Just bear with it. Some of the sections in it were pretty challenging. For instance, there's an alternate picking section where you play a series of descending notes and you're hitting each note twice. So that's pretty challenging. One thing that was also another challenge that you'll see me kind of losing a little bit momentum on, not being able to play up to tempo, unfortunately, was the hybrid picking section, which is pretty difficult because you have to coordinate with your right hand using your pick and your middle finger to create kind of a hybrid picking technique. And with your left hand, immediately after you pick a note on one string, because you're using two strings and you're alternating between two strings, that's why you have to use your middle finger on the higher one. You actually have to mute. You actually, as soon as you play a note, you actually have to release it to create that staccato effect, and you have to do it really fast. And it's only been about a week, so I didn't really have a lot of time to really nail it. Shawn does it way better than I ever could. His tremolo technique, the trill technique that he uses. I played at 143 beats a minute in the recording that I did. His speed is significantly higher, and in fact, it's closer to 40% higher than mine. But of course, it's Shawn. I mean, you can't really compete. Yet, maybe in a decade, I might be able to reach that level of dexterity and coordination. But so far, I've been playing guitar for about 10 years, though for the last couple, I haven't focused exclusively on guitar. I've been focusing a lot on composition, trying to create a balance. I wanted to compensate for the fact that I was really bad at reading sheet music, and I was somewhat intimidated by that. And the last video that I posted way back when was whenever I started getting into reading sheet music, and I was playing a few Bach songs on the piano, which was pretty awesome. I was barely getting into reading. I really think that every guitar player should just get out of just playing guitar tabs because that could really limit you. You could play, you'll start sounding a lot like every other guitar player. I noticed that in neoclassical, which is my favorite genre, it's been oversaturated by a lot of really solid guitar players. I'm not bashing anyone, but there's so many playing a similar style, and it's all oriented based on, say, Randy Rhoads, stuff based on Eddie Van Halen. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but after a while it starts becoming repetitive, and I think you should start adding more flavor. I'm a big fan of bands like Nightwish, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Sorry, I butchered the name. Sonata Arctica is another one that I really like. Rhapsody of Fire. But if you kind of notice that I like more classically oriented stuff. A lot of stuff uses a lot of double bass, a lot of blast beats, a lot of tremolo guitar. I actually wanted to go in a more classical route, just kind of have guitar be more of a background instrument in context of a larger ensemble. I think that would be pretty awesome. So I've been studying actually just pure classical. Here in Argentina, Equipment is sometimes double or even quadruple the original price as it is in the US due to a lot of import restrictions, a lot of taxes that are put on imports, which is, pretty horrible. And also, domestic industry can't really compete because there's a high tax burden on that as well. So you can't necessarily win, but hopefully in a few years, those restrictions might be lifted. So who knows? Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed my video. It's grainy. I know it's kind of lame, just with that ridiculous backing track, but hopefully you might get something out of it. I included a playlist which shows Shawn Lane playing his version. Then you can look at my version. You can kind of compare the two. So I hope you enjoy it. See you later.